Yes.
Who's
That
they?
chain.
They is you.
Dude.
You don't know that, right?
Not me.
It is. It's you. You are the algorithm. The algorithm adapts to you.
I don't use that stuff. So
Yeah, not if you use it.
Yeah, if you don't use it, sure, but you're still the algorithm because you give your attention to certain things, and that's where you wanted tattoos not from the internet, but from somebody you saw.
Yeah.
Well, you created that. You created that algorithm. You allowed yourself to get to the point where you were susceptible enough to see that tattoo and go, "Oh, I want that tattoo." So you created your own algorithm in real life.
I slightly disagree.
I agree with the algorithm part, but I mean, I can't, like, he can't choose his parents or his
Yeah,
uncle or something.
I
you know?
just-
He can choose how much time he chooses to spend with
didn't-
those people. He can choose how he
Yeah.
use them.
Here's what-
Okay, how you view? Yeah, yeah.
and now as like a fully functioning adult,
Yeah.
But like when I was like 0 to like 15, it's all influence.
100%, but that's the point. So you're always going to have an algorithm. At some point, it's predetermined, meaning it's your family, it's your friends, your siblings, your parents, and then at some point it could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be TikTok. It could
So I think it's. I don't like the word predetermined. I think you have very limited control over who you are until you finally realize you need to take control over who you are.
100%.
And once that point happens, it's all on you.
No, it's not all on you. It's still, you can't fully, it's like, that's radical, because you can't fully erase influence in your life. There's just no way.
I feel like
There's just no, how can you fully erase all outside influences? You can't.
I think you definitely get to like pick and choose the
100%.
influence, you know, because you can be like, you know, I really like, you know, how my dad went about, you know, solving this car issue.
Right.
So I'm gonna stick with that.
Right.
Or you could be like, you know, I never really liked my mom making spaghetti. Like, I'm never gonna make spaghetti anymore. You know.
Yeah.
But no, there's got to be some sort of something that you determine.
Exactly.
There's no way you start from ground zero.
You can't.
yeah, I just think like once you have the like autonomy to like make decisions, like it's on you to be mindful of the decisions I'm saying and like take take
Yes,
ownership.
yes,
of
mindful. But
definitely.
you have to always understand that there will always be outside influence and forces.
Yeah. No, I get what
100%.
you're saying.
like because I'm saying I'll just put it like this. Like I feel like for someone who's like 17 years old and they're not in a relationship and they're trying to slay every female they see, right? I have a lot of sympathy for them because I'm like, this is just what you believe is right? Someone who's like 60, who's had more life experience, and they're starting to have like friends who are married, who have kids, and they can't help themselves but like continue to chase the same life a 17-year-old does. I have a little less sympathy for them because I'm like, you have autonomy to make a decision here.
Why sympathy? Why not understanding?
Because I think at some point as human beings we choose to harm ourselves.
Right, but I think there's more of an understanding. I would understand if a 17-year-old wants to just fuck any living thing that looks like, you know, in any remote attractive, you know, like, okay, that's fine. If you're 60 and you still do that, I probably have less understanding, but I probably understand it. You probably had a life that.
I mean, those elderly homes, I heard that they get.
I saw a fact that said that like the highest rate of growing STDs are in like over 55 homes.
They're getting busy.
Because they don't care.
Also, I think
Just all day.
I think I meant understanding, not.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think sympathy is the right.
Okay,
word.
okay,
I think I
okay.
agree.
Yeah.
But they're getting busy.
They're getting busy in them elderly. I'm
for real.
like, bro, what?
Yeah.
I get it though. If you're like
Little granny.
70, 80 and you're just like, fuck it.
They're
Like,
like-
what else?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I'm already dying.
Yeah,
like, I'm
bro,
already got whatever.
It doesn't even matter at this point. Just
Yeah.
do whatever. I think also that is big though. Like when you talk about like when people say healthy people, they have like a million wants. An unhealthy person has one, and that's their health. When you get to that point where you're old enough that you really have lived enough life, and you're kind of like, all right, well, we're getting to that point where maybe I have 10, 15, 20, like it's like your last inning. You kind of go to the throw everything in the wind, throw caution to the wind, do whatever. And a lot of people think that's how you're supposed to live your life fully, just like just be free. And I think there is a balance in that. But I do think there is some truth to like, you get to a certain point when you understand how finite life is. And so you don't hold your tongue if you want to tell somebody or just call up a random friend 10 years ago and be like, yo, bro, I was thinking about you. Hope you're good. Yeah. You know, some people would think that would be weird. They'll probably think I'm like weird to call them 10 years later, you know? So they'll be like, I won't call them. But then you realize like, if you found out tomorrow that person passed, you probably like, damn, I should have just called them yesterday when I thought about, you know, like there is a degree of just like wanting to do certain things, understanding life is finite in a certain way, and you just want to be able to just like go out there and put yourself out there.
Yeah. No, there's definitely, I think that connected with like what you were saying earlier, having like the second to like step back and be like, okay, am I who I am because of just my influences, or because I actually want to do that? Like, and when you were kind of like inferring to that, like with the 17-year-olds or like just getting older, I kind of like brought it to like my relationship with my faith. Like straight out of high school, like in my undergrad, I was like, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I was like, just because I was raised that way.
100%.